Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading, in particular, mystery reading at number 866. My name is Elizabeth. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do decide to subscribe and stick around and support me, welcome and thank you very much. So, I tried recording this before this video, and I had an interruption by a knock on the door, and it was frustrating, but you know, you get over it. But I feel like that could be a sign for somebody that there is an interruption here that might annoy you or frustrate you. And it feels like it's an opportunity that is being presented to you. Maybe the timing is off, or it doesn't reflect your true worth, you know, whatever reason. It feels like there's an opportunity here coming at your doorstep, literally or figuratively. And it's frustrating. But whether you decide that's a good thing or a bad thing, that's for you to decide. For some reason, I was wanting to say that's up for debate. So maybe it might be important for you to reflect on this frustration and what it truly means about this opportunity. But getting into interpreting the number 866, the number 8 is about walking away from something or someone, letting go, finding acceptance, trusting that whatever is lost will be replaced. So whatever you're being called to let go, you can trust that just because this is an ending, that doesn't mean that this is the end, if that makes sense. It feels like there is an ending in a specific part of your life, but that specific part of your life is going to keep going. I feel like there's a change here. And I feel like it might have something to do with the opportunity that interrupts the current trajectory that you are on. The number 6, there are 2 6s, but the number 6 is about unconditional love for yourself. So I feel like there is a decision here that you need to make. And when it comes to making this decision, choose yourself, put yourself first, and let yourself make this decision. You can seek out opinions and stuff like that, but don't let, you know, everyone else's opinion pressure you into having the same outlook. This message feels pretty straightforward. Even though this opportunity might be frustrating, maybe in terms of the timing or something else, I feel like you might still accept it. Or you might not. I think it just depends on whether you perceive it as good or bad, the interruption. I think it's very, very interesting. I'm also being reminded that the number 8 can also be about strength, because the number 8 is on the strength card in tarot. So when you make this decision, it might not be the easy decision, but it is the right one. If you choose, if you make a choice between, self-love and self-destruction, to put it vaguely, I feel like there is something here about advancing forward, and you will have the opportunity to do that. Adding up these numbers, 8 plus 6 is 14, and 14 plus 6 is 20, and then 2 plus 0 is still 2. This really is a strong confirmation of a decision here that you need to make. You're walking away from something, but whether it's this opportunity or the current path that you're on, that's for you to decide. But you need to make sure that this decision will create more balance and peace and stability in your life. Definitely, the number 2 can be about priorities as well. So that just, reinforces when you make this decision, think about it and make sure that it truly aligns with what you want, what you need, who you are, and where you want to go. And if you need time to think and to reflect, take it, because it feels like this decision shouldn't be taken lightly. It kind of feels like it's a Goldilocks decision. It's not extremely serious, but it's also not extremely unserious. So you take that however you think you should take that. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out a card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. The Prisma Visions Tarot might be a significant tarot deck for somebody, or maybe you watched a reading where I was using the Prisma Visions Tarot, but I'm going to use this deck to look deeper into this and see what comes through and how it might relate to this 866. There are 3 cards that fell on the floor. I'm not going to take all of them, but I'm going to pick one to keep, and we'll look at the others. Wow. We have the Devil, and it says self-indulgence, immortality. Immortality is an interesting one. Ego, no self-control, instant gratification. I also felt something come through about self-sufficiency. These other 2 cards, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever this opportunity is, it feels like the interruption is not a good one. Or maybe it is. It really just depends how you look at it. But this Devil card here is warning you to not make the choice that is, that gets quick results, or that serves your ego in a negative way. How do I put this? Well, I did reduce it down, to put it vaguely, at the decision between self-love and self-destruction, and the Devil card for me is the card of self-destruction. So this feels like a warning to not make a decision that is self-destructive, that's too risky, or this could even be a sign as well that when it comes to making a decision, be patient. You don't make a quick choice, especially if it's particularly tempting, but it's not good. It's like a bad type of temptation, unhealthy, a distracting type of temptation. The Devil card as well has the number 15 on it, and 1 plus 5 is 6. So further confirmation there to make the choice where it's about choosing yourself, choosing to love yourself, to respect yourself, to support yourself. And I feel like that's why it's not an easy decision, because it's hard to put ourselves first a lot of the times. But it does feel like it is the right decision. I feel like this opportunity, depending on how you look at it, either this opportunity it's going to put too much burden on you, or your current situation is too much burden. And so I feel like whatever you're letting go It's the burden, the weight, the heaviness, and you get to decide if that's embracing this opportunity or walking away from it.